What's going on, Booty fam? All right, today I'm gonna take you on a little different type of video. Today I'm gonna go take you to where I get my infusion at. For those of you who don't know, I have some disease called Xlink agammaglobulinemia, and that's where I don't have enough white cells. So they gave me the substitute of it. So I have to sit there and get a shot, and I have to be there until at least like 4 or 5 hours. Pretty boring, but at the same time you get to take a nap and do whatever, watch TV until it's all over. But so I'm gonna take you to that. Stay tuned. All right, guys, I arrived. I just want to show you guys how nice this place is. They got a whole little pond here. Who you know got a pond in front of this infusion center? This place is straight fire. All right, you guys, I have arrived. And this is pretty much it right here. Get to sit down and just chill here until it's all over. 4 hours later. All right, body spam. So a little something I forgot to tell you guys. So since I was like from like 3 to around like 5-ish, I've been always getting sick, always getting infections and things like that, staying in the hospital as well. All the way until 5 years old, they diagnosed me with what I have, the Xlink agammaglobulinemia. I know it sounds crazy, but that's what it is. Whatever, I lived to learn to have it, you know. I accepted it years ago. Whatever. So, I mean, I'm already used to it. I know you guys are probably gonna ask, like, oh, how about the needle shot? Are you used to it? Whatever. Yes, I'm used to it. It's the easiest thing. Just quick update. There it is. There is my shot, my IV. Pretty basic stuff, you know. I ain't really trying to speak loud. But there it is. I ain't really trying to speak loud because there's a lot of people in here, and you know, I don't want to be all rude or whatever. But that's what you're gonna get right there. Another thing I want to speak about, having the disorder that I have, and coming to California too as well was another hard thing. When I got here, it was hard for me to get insurance. It took a little while for me to get insurance and everything. Then on top of that, they didn't have the medicine as well. They kept saying they didn't get enough of the medicine. So that was like a little battle when I moved out here. I ended up going to the hospital, I want to say like 3 times. 3 times I kept ending up in the hospital. And when I do stay in the hospital, I stay there for like 5-6 days. It's pretty terrible. End up having pneumonia and stuff like that. So yeah, it is I need this medication. But yeah, that's just a little story I want to tell you guys, because just to show how important it is for me to have this, you know. I need this thing. But yeah, I'm just grateful that I'm getting it now.
Hi, buddy fam. You guys probably thinking like, I thought we weren't going to see her in this video today, but you're wrong. I don't know if you guys are wondering about the kids and his disorder and if he passed them down to them. Answer is yes and no. I went to a genetics doctor when I was pregnant with Leilani to figure out the whole, the same question. And they told me yes and no. They don't have it. but they are carriers. The disorder itself actually skips a generation. So he also has boys, and from male to male, it does not get passed on. But from females, they become an automatic carrier, and they can pass it down to their kids. So their kids can actually suffer with the disorder for the rest of their life. This is a disorder that has no cure to it. He will continue doing infusions for the rest of his life, and his grandkids might be joining him as well. Sad, yes, but at least, you know, we know. So whenever the kids get sick too much, we'll be like, okay, I think it's time to, you know, maybe check what's going on. But on the positive note, we do know. When he first moved out here, he said it was like 3 months. It was actually from around my birthday in December all the way until April, after my daughter was born. 2 weeks after my daughter was born. And every single month he would go there like clockwork with pneumonia. He was losing so much oxygen in his body because he also has chronic asthma. So it makes it even harder for me to like clean with him here. We can't have candles because one acts up the other. And you guys probably wondering, why was he hospitalized for just asthma? Well, asthma fill up, you know, your lungs, and he only has 1/3 of his lungs that properly work, basically. So they had to hospitalize him every time. And the only way out here when he first moved out here was to get the treatment, was to get hospitalized too, because they didn't know what was wrong with him. We kept telling him this is what he has and all those things. It's so rare that they never seen this case before. So that was difficult. And then the doctors from PA were sending the paperwork out here, but they were still confused. They're like, we don't even have that medication. The only way you can get the medication is if you get hospitalized. So he had to get hospitalized. But now we figured it out. He goes monthly for his infusion. It's actually every 28 days. It can't even be monthly. It can't even skip a month, because if it skips a month, he's back in the hospital again with pneumonia. There goes Ellie. So he had pneumonia every single time. And I'm sorry if you guys hear Ellie. I have to get up and, you know, make her some breakfast. I just put Layla to sleep. But I just wanted to come on here and just give you guys a little bit more insight about this disorder regarding the kids and his asthma. He didn't mention his asthma. His asthma is terrible. Like, he has to be take his treatments like 3 times a day. He has 2 pumps and another pump that he has to do. It is horrible. So asthma plus this rare disorder is just a bad combination. But guess what? Ever since the last April, it's since my daughter's been born, the 2 weeks after, he has not stepped foot in the hospital anymore, and he has not gotten sick. So we are doing something right. I don't know if any of you guys actually know someone that suffers from a rare disorder, but it can be very difficult and hard to deal with. But we are blessed right now that he is out of the hospital. He is doing extremely better. They have figured everything out regarding his infusion. So now he gets that done every 28 days for about 4 to 5 hours, and we're so much better. So that's just a little thing, you know, getting you guys closer to us, understanding, you know, we're just regular people just like you with a little twist. I always say that. And let him continue talking.
This is the mark that he usually leaves me with. I usually get black and blue like that too, so I get black and blue for literally every day. All right, you guys, I hope you guys like this video about my little inside personal life and my health issues and stuff. You know, I try to give you, you know, a little bit. I'm working here. I hope you like this video. Comment, like, and subscribe. All right, peace.